We are live from the Contractors Edge booth, sponsored by our friends, Foundation Rescue Supply. And we're here with Christian Olson from Footprint Capital. M&A world, you're living it. We got to know each other over the years. So I'd love for you to let our audience know a little bit about you and what you're bringing to the industry.
Sure, absolutely. And so, so our group, we work on behalf of sellers and in certain cases buyers that are looking to do mergers and acquisitions. Typically, it's a private family-owned business, that is looking for whatever reason, is looking to, plan for an exit, take an exit, sell their business, look for growth capital,
Right.
Want to expand their business. Typically, these owners, operators, they've been kind of just generating, they're growing organically through their own cash flow. And, with the investors that are looking to kind of come into the space and really want to grow the industry and take advantage of the total addressable market that's out there,
Right.
it now is like now is the right time to start planning for that.
Right.
And that involves, systems, operations, leadership team, obviously financial wherewithal, making sure, the accounting is all good and there's a good base and or foundation, no pun intended, to build off of, from an investor that's looking to come into the space.
Yeah, and I know you were really helpful, and this is important because if a contractor builds this business and maybe they don't have a succession plan, they don't have a family member that's going to take it over, they haven't done any kind of like, we're going to move it on to our employees, and they need to look for an exit, in the base doctor's instance, we thought we were prepared, and then you came in and actually helped so much more. And, that's where it's interesting because you think you really don't know. So having an expert like you on your side is like very helpful.
And it's really not something that you want to have to happen in a hurry or a rush. When you get to that point that you want to have an exit, like that's usually where there's some type of catalyst in your life where maybe you're done, maybe like you can't do it anymore. And if you've waited until that last minute, you're not going to be prepared the way that you need to be.
Yeah. And I would love to say that, like, a lot of our clients, go through that process of the planning and the implementation and the building and that sort of stuff. But in reality, 75% of the deals that we do on an annual basis are like, hey, I got this LOI, I want to sell my business, something happened, there's a trigger. And now it's like, we got to come in and almost like you're going to the ER from a trauma perspective, like, and kind of package it up and then go to market versus having, the engagement, the time, and, building out methodical steps along the way to get the best result. Right. That way we're controlling outcomes.
It strikes me as like an emergency room analogy versus like having a primary care physician and actually going and seeing them.
Well, and speaking of that, like how early do you suggest that a contractor start engaging you and talk about things like that?
Yeah, I mean, typically for us, I mean, the business, it's not like, hey, I'm one truck, one vehicle. I mean, there's got to be, some tangible kind of what I call like meat on the bone. So, hey, we've got, we've kind of, I would say like the hurdle of, there's kind of different phases to growth, right? As a business owner, it's like the $1 million level. That means you probably have some employees, right? And then you kind of from there, it's like, all right, do I have enough infrastructure? Do I have the brand? Do I have the leads? I mean, you guys probably see this, with your clients that are reaching out, right? It's like, what can we build off of?
Yeah.
And so having that, that maybe it's like 2, 3, 4, getting close to 5,
Right.
That's like the perfect time because that's going to be a and this is all based on our conversations and there's market research out there, but like that $5 million cliff is a lot of people stay in that $5 million range.
Right.
It's hard to get beyond that. And so that's where we kind of come in is in that kind of, $2 to $5 million range to help kind of get that to the next level so that it can be attractable to an institutional investor.
Right. And it's not just for exits too, right? Like
right.
If you want like an influx for investment to help like speed up your growth, say you're one of those that has big ambitions, you want to expand your service territory. Maybe you want to add, states or regions.
Right.
And you need a lot of capital to do that a lot of the times. And if you're organically funding that yourself, it's a slower burn. Maybe you're one of those guys that wants to pedal to the metal, right?
Right. No, and if there's that opportunity and it's like, the group of investors and partners that you would be transitioning to in that kind of next level, like, the whole private equity capital world, right? Like they're borrowing money,
Right.
To produce a return, right? And so the quicker that they can generate that return, the better. And, by them buying a business and having to come in and spend a year or a year and a half on, retooling everything,
Right.
changing out people and leadership and getting that right, like they don't want to do
Yeah.
So the businesses that are getting the high premiums are the ones that have, you know, kind of put in place all the different foundations that we can basically then just, you know, there's a, you know, we're, as a business owner, I'm funding this business and this growth out of cash flow.
Right.
Well, cash flow plus outside investment, I mean, that equals like, you know, growth, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And that's what, you know, that's what kind of our messaging is to our clients and contractors in the market is like, hey, we want to have this as turnkey as possible so that when somebody puts the money in and you select that right partner, they're ready to go and grow.
Right. Well, and you really helped us out too, just like in educating us when we had you on the Contractor's Edge. And, you know, for the audience, I mean, if you haven't gone back and watched that, it's an entire episode. Christian literally like educated us on this entire process. I mean, all the acronyms that exist in your industry and your world that you're a professional and experts. You literally taught us what that kind of looks like, that process. And, you know, it was very helpful for me. I'm sure, you know, the audience would feel it's beneficial as well.
Well, absolutely. It's like, you know, you guys know marketing and SEO and all those terms. Like most of those are foreign to me as well. And then, you know, I know what a helical pier is and a push pier and underlayment and vapor barrier and stuff like that. But can I install it? No. And it's kind of the same analogy when you talk about selling your business to institutional capital and institutional investors. I mean, they know deals. I mean, that's all we do 24/7 is deals, whether it be in foundation repair, HVAC, plumbing. So we've got a lot of external experience that can help, you know, guide that contractor towards, you know, planning for that right next step.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, you know, at the Contractor's Edge, we always have like what our edge. So the tip, you know, for the audience, like what is your edge for the audience?
Yeah, I say like, you know, most of like what I've found is like the contractors and, you know, kind of this event kind of, you know, is a mirror image of that is like, they'll kind of run in circles with contractors. Right. And, you know, what you hear over, you know, at this beer or this coffee discussion, hey, I sold my business for X and Y and, you know, it's kind of like this it's like the old game of telephone. Right. And like things change along the way and, you know, don't be afraid to like have that discussion with, you know, with the sell side advisor because you know, a lot of these guys are getting all this buy side information and they're getting a one directional type of communication versus having, you know, a group like ourselves.
Someone that's prepared.
We deal with all these guys on a, you know, quarterly, daily basis, right? In terms of where we have an engagement. And so we know how to, we know the different nuances and features, functionality, what these guys bring to the table. And so having a third party absolutely really helps, you know, kind of help take a lot of that stuff off of your plate, focus on the business. And like one of the things that we tell, you know, our clients when we get a formal engagement is like, your job is not to like negotiate this deal. Like, you know, we're going to work with you and be your advisor along the way. We need you to operate the business and continue to grow. And you need to operate it today like you're not going to sell it.
It's
and make those decisions.
It's a guidance thing, right? And so
oh, that's great. Well, Christian, thank you for joining us today. How can people get in touch with you?
Just Footprint Capital is our website. See Olson at footprintcapital.com. And obviously stop by our booth. We got a booth here and open-ended conversation. How big, how small, it doesn't matter. I'd rather have the conversation than not. It is. So
absolutely. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for everything that you guys do as well. And I think we're all on the same page. It's like, hey, we've got, you know, there's an educational thing here.
Yes.
That we need to educate a lot of these individuals on how to build, you know, the business that's investable and can be transacted down the road to meet their expectations along with, you know, the buyer's expectations so that we have a really good partnership on a go-forward basis. And that promotes the industry.
Yes.
So that builds a better industry. So
without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Christian. We appreciate it.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Yep.
Appreciate it.